Hey you guys, it's Britt. Tonight I wanted to jump on and share a little prediction about 2021 that I have regarding influencers. And I also wanted to just share a quick message at the end of this video, so please make sure that you watch it all the way through. If you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys, so it is New Year's Eve. We had dinner and now we're literally just sitting around. This is something that I've been thinking about for a while, and it sort of ties into some of the things that I've talked about on my channel regarding the being relatable and being an influencer, and how a lot of those can't coexist, or they don't coexist on social media, along with thinking about how those don't really coexist, at least based on where I'm sitting. Sort of brought up thinking about how this year played out and what it brought to a lot of people's doorsteps, whether it was unemployment, mental health, just financial struggles. And I've said it before, a lot of people experience these issues year round, especially financial hardships and mental health. That's an everyday thing for many, many people. In between it hitting people that it's never hit before, and people who have, in between people who live with it all the time and people that have never experienced it before, it brought up this whole idea of, with the way that many of us have been living for almost a year now, whether that's on complete lockdown, whether that's on something like what I'm doing, where I work on a split shift in a very small group in the office, and I run errands when I can, or for essential workers that haven't had any change in their schedule. They're grocery store workers, or they work for FedEx or UPS, or all of the healthcare heroes that are out there. Everything that we've all been through this year, it really brought up the idea of, once this stuff passes next year, hopefully next year, what is that going to do for the influencer? In my opinion, the influencer has been sort of a dying breed over the last year anyway. There are some that are at the top, and they're going to stay at the top because they've already built their success and they're popular and they're not going anywhere. However, the ones that started to climb the ladder in 2019 and then 2020 happened, and they're maybe not as well known as the influencers that have over 1 million subscribers or 1 million followers. I think those group of people are in a really interesting situation, because I don't think that people are going to be lusting after influencers. Now, I've never been one to lust after influencers. I think that it's extremely tone deaf and self-absorbed, the way that a lot of them live. So I've never really looked at them and be like, oh my God, let me help build you to the top. That's not just what I do. I want someone to come to the table with some humility, some grace, some knowledge on certain topics before I help build them up. I think that if 2020 taught many of us one common thing, it is that time is not guaranteed. And while many of us have lived that way forever, to see something like this, the big C word, just come in and put all of us at a standstill, I think for many people, they are looking at, well, how am I spending the time that I do have? You know what I mean? I hope that this isn't getting too deep and too serious. I think that one of the things that it's also taught me is that in 2020, I did switch up my content a little bit. I've still done a ton of beauty stuff on my channel, but last year I was doing even more beauty stuff and, makeup related, tutorials, and like, oh, I really like this eyeliner and I like that, and this is a great moisturizer. And aside from always enjoying commentary also gave me a different way to deliver my content to you guys, where it wasn't showing a product or telling you what to buy or what even not to buy, it opens up a conversation. And I think that that's one of my favorite things that has happened on my platform in 2020 is that we've been able to have so many conversations on multiple different topics, whether it's family vloggers, other influencers, social issues. All of these things have been able to open up dialogue, not only between me and you, but you guys in between each other. And it's so awesome. My prediction for 2021, just to kind of lay it out there, is that I think that influencers are going to be a dying breed over the next year or two, probably closer to 2 years, because let's be honest, there are some people that just enjoy looking at a lifestyle that they cannot achieve for themselves and that fills a void in their life. And if that's you, by all means, if that makes you happy and that's what you want to spend your social media currency on, by all means, do it. But I also think that there's a group of us who maybe followed influencers over the last 4, 5, 6, 7 years. But this year was sort of, it was unprecedented. Nobody on this earth has ever been through what we've been through over the last 9 months, especially. And for me, it's really opened my eyes to how unrelatable influencers are. I already knew that, but it kind of drove it home. And the amount of tone deaf activity that I've seen on the internet was just a reminder of, why am I even helping build this person up anymore? There are people that have been locked in their homes for months, and you're hosting house parties or even going to a birthday celebration. That is extremely tone deaf. So I've said in a couple other videos that relatability is key in this day and age on this platform. People, I think, just my opinion, I think that the large majority of people that watch YouTube and don't have YouTube channels enjoy watching people that they feel like they could go get a cup of coffee with, or that they would want to go shopping at Sephora with. There is this craving that a lot of people have, especially the group of people who have not been able to do their normal activities and go to work and go shopping and go to a restaurant. Those people who have not been able to do that over the last 9 months, or maybe a whole part of their life, those are the viewers that I really think about when I make content. I just think that we've been through that period of YouTube where these influencers could get away with these activities because a lot of the people that were viewing them were in a position where they were going to work or going to have dinner or whatever it was. Many people weren't so focused on, how am I spending my time that I do have? What's really important to me? I don't know about you guys, but I think 2020 really taught me that there are certain things in my life that I needed to focus a little bit more on. I won't really go down that rabbit hole this evening because it's not the topic of this video, but I do think that the combination of what do I focus on, what do I spend my time on, and the amount of tone deafness and lack of self-awareness that a lot of influencers have shown is really driving it home that if you can be an influencer and show this lavish lifestyle that most people will never be able to obtain, or if you can be a YouTuber who is relatable and not flaunting your wealth and just having a running infomercial of what people need to buy, for me, that would be an easy decision to not only be that YouTuber, but also consume that YouTuber. And just because, and I also want to make this very clear, just because there's a group of influencers that have been not social distancing and doing all of these things during the last 9 months, I'm not saying that all influencers are that way, but I do think that if you come on the scene and you're posing yourself as an influencer, there are people that are going to want to tune out of that instead of tuning in, especially if there's someone next to them who they feel like they could go get a cup of coffee with, or they could go shopping at Sephora with. So I really hope that this little random rambling of a bunch of thoughts made sense. I also want to take this moment and thank you guys so much. When 2020 started, I think that I had 200 subscribers, and I'm almost at 7,000. God, why am I so emotional? I just want to thank you guys for putting your faith in me and allowing my my online presence to grow to what it is. And I know that a lot of people will look at you know, almost 7,000, like, who do you think you are? It's not even that. It's the people that create that almost 7,000 number that is hitting my soul right now. It's not, oh my God, look at this big number. It's, look at all of these amazing people that I talk to sometimes on a daily basis, and they email me, or they you know, send me a DM, or they like every video. And even the people that don't like my videos and don't leave comments, I know who you are, and I know you guys are out there. So I think it was the end of November, I hit 5,000 subscribers, and I put something on my Instagram that, you know, just said, thank you guys. I am speechless. I'm still speechless today. And I won't let you guys down. And I really wear that on my heart. And I just appreciate you guys so much. And I want to continue to grow this channel. But it's like what I said, even when I had 1,000 subscribers, I want my growth to be organic, and I want it to be true and real. And I want it to be I just want it to be people who want to be here. You know, I don't need just a bunch of subscribers who don't really care about my videos. You know, that's fine too, but I think you guys know what I mean when I say that. Thank you guys so much. It really means more than what I can explain in this short segment of this video. But as the year comes to a close here just in a couple of hours, I did want to extend a thank you again. I know I say it all the time, but it really is baffling to me, coming from a history of, like, you know, I don't even say this to like grab sympathy or anything. It's just me being transparent. You know, I didn't have friends in high school. I had a couple of friends when I was in, you know, like lower grade school. All of that was gone by high school. I didn't talk to anyone. And so I always think about kind of that time of my life, and then going to being in my early 20s when I had about 500 acquaintances that knew who I was, but didn't care about my well-being. They just knew that I was the chick that was always out, you know, being wild as shit. Like, it was, you know, and then I got out of that, and, you know, now I'm pretty much just me, myself, and I again, which is fine. That's the way that I like it. And building this community here means more to me than what you guys will maybe ever understand, but just know that you are appreciated, and I am so beyond excited to see what 2021 brings us. And I can't wait to share all of, you know, all of the endeavors with you guys, and continue to open up conversations and just have an amazing time on this platform. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope that you guys liked it. If you did, Please leave me a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.